respected Bhupinder Singh Balla sir. Honorable Minister is joining online. Mr. Gerald, who is also joining online from France. Viju Prabhagar, Sri Pankaj Kumar from UP. Miss Annie Krimas, Umesh, Anada Gupta Madam, Sri Frank Mellor, Ravi Gupta, and delegates who are, and the speakers from across the globe. We expected around 50, but I think finally it has crossed 100. So we had to limit the number of sessions which we can have. So, welcome all to the God's own country. In fact, Kerala built the first solar airport in the entire world. When you land in Kochi airport, you will see we have got excess capacity of almost 26 megawatt. Now, Kochi airport along with BPCL is converting the excess solar using the wastewater from the Kochi airport itself, which is now stored in the golf course. Is a 100% recycle economy which CL is making. That water is converted into green hydrogen with the help of BPCL. And first indigenously built bus using KPIT. KPIT, Mr. Ravi Pandit is here. In fact, first fuel cell which is indigenously built, that bus will be launched today. This will be a feeder bus for Cochin International Airport, which is going to be the first solar airport, first hydrogen airport in the entire world. In fact, we are launching today first eVTOL, which Blue Aviation, they have brought it. In fact, that instead of the battery, we are going to replace with the fuel cell and probably liquid hydrogen at the next stage. Because Kerala is the only place probably liquid hydrogen is available with IPRC, ISRO. So if we can go to other planets or other moon and Gaganyaan, if we can use, why not use it for travel within mobility within the Earth? So I think this is another project which we are launching along with the Blue Aviation. The MOU will also be signed between CL, Blue Aviation and BPCL and ANAT to take it forward. So, as ANAT CEO has mentioned, we would like to become carbon neutral by 2050 and 100% RE by 2040. The KSCB has already made 10 gigawatt renewable energy production, hydro, small hydro, pumped hydro, then the battery energy storage, solar, wind, all combined 10 gigawatt plan has been made. In fact, they have got a business session also. Today, CMD will be having with all the companies which are interested in investing. I think Kerala will be able to achieve the target much before 2040. And the Honorable Chief Minister has already mentioned that we are open for public-private partnership in all infrastructure sector, including power. So that is a welcome change. I think that is going to open up floodgates of a lot of investment. Last, in the same venue, we had the Invest Summit, where people from across the globe has participated. It is, I think, I'm sure Kerala is transforming, and Kerala can lead probably the country in renewable energy and maybe clean tech transformation. Honorable Prime Minister, after the post-budget session, recently he was addressing all the bureaucrats across the country. He has mentioned three points. One is this, invest in people. Second is invest in the economy. And third one is invest in innovation. So invest in people, in fact, that is where the academia, the R&D and the industry should come together. In fact, the Joint Secretary from Ministry of DST is here. We have got one of the last World Economic Forum in the Davos has selected 12 hydrogen valleys in the world, out of which one is Kerala Hydrogen Valley. So bringing together the R&D, the skilling, as well as the academia, as well as industry together, I think the triple L structure, Professor Aravind from Groningen University is here. In fact, Dutch TNO representative is here, Consul General is here. In fact, with the Dutch collaboration, we can make it Kerala the manpower required for the decarbonizing the world. If you look at, we have supplied 40 lakh people to the carbonize the world. Mainly out of that, maybe 30 lakh might be in the Middle East. Basically, for carbonizing the world, we have supplied. To decarbonize the world also, Kerala can supply. We can have the global competency center for skilling the manpower, what is required. In fact, the Consul Energy from Australia is here, Dr. D. Silva. In fact, we are working on how best we will be able to skill the manpower for what is required for maybe Australia, to decarbonize Australia. In fact, the IMEC head will be presenting here. In fact, IMEC is India, Middle East and Europe Economic Corridor. Though it was initially started as the trade corridor, but energy corridor is another area which we can cooperate. In fact, the Vizhinjam port to Middle East and then Rotterdam, and if we connect the US and then Japan, Australia to Singapore, in fact, Sembcorp representatives also here, they are looking at Singapore to connection to Tuticorin. The entire world will become one grid. Last G20 summit, one earth, one sun, one grid. I think one nation, but one family, Vasudhaiva Kudumbakam. We can become one single grid. As of now, India, Nepal and Bhutan is single grid. So I think we will be now 500 gigawatt is our RE potential, RE target which the government of India has set. I think we should be able to export energy to the rest of the world. Second point which I would like to mention was the HVAC which joins, I think DST will be mentioning. We would like to launch the HVAC of Kochi today. Second one was the economy, which the Honorable Prime Minister has mentioned. The entire Kerala is almost 100% urbanized. Rural-urban divide is not there. With the urbanization, we need to have a planned urbanization. Otherwise, instead of Nagara, it will become Naraga. So as we see in certain cities. So I think our vision is zero cash, zero congestion, zero emission, zero waste. Zero cash means 100% digital. Probably Kerala is almost 100% digital. Every nook and corner, every panchayat optical fiber has reached. Everyone, the mobile penetration was one of the highest. Second is open energy interface, open protocol, which Beacon has developed, that we have adopted even in the energy sector, so that peer-to-peer trading as well as time stamping, everything is possible. You don't need a blockchain technology. Zero congestion, where you integrate the cities are planned cities. Third one was the zero emission. In fact, 2019 we had the first electric mobility show called Evolve with Niti Aayog support in the same venue. That time only we talked about electric mobility. For the trucks, bus and the heavy duty vehicles, you need to go for a hydrogen fuel cell. That is how our journey started. We got the first hydrogen car from Toyota. Second generation Mirai also has been, we could get from Toyota. Now I think today we will be launching the hydrogen bus as well as the pilot project on the vertical takeoff and landing aircrafts. Then zero waste. How we convert the entire waste into energy. I think that is another, in fact, compressed by a lot of sessions are there, which will, in fact, BPCL has already invested in a CBG unit in Kochi. I think that might be a cheapest, though we talk about green hydrogen, I think leaving apart the color, our target is to reach per kg of hydrogen, we should be able to supply at 200 rupees. I think that is, it is possible. In fact, one of the companies, Doral, which will be presenting, they have acquired a company called H2 Pro, which has made membraneless electrolyzer at 40 units per kg of hydrogen. For 40 units of energy, you can make hydrogen. That's the lowest capex and opex. So probably $1 per kg will become a reality. Here, Doral CEO will be also presenting in today's summit. Last but not the least is innovation. We need to innovate so that we are ahead of we will be able to lead the world. I think innovation is where we need to work together, the R&D institutions. In fact, a lot of innovations are there. One is, for example, metal hydride, storage of hydrogen in the metal hydride. Axiom company representatives are here. Even Canadian High Commission representatives are also here. We are working with them on the Hydrogen Valley. How do we store the hydrogen in the metal hydride form? Then compressed biogas, ethanol, biomass to hydrogen. These are all areas, and sustainable aviation fuel. These are areas which we are working. Gas to power. Actually, one company called 2G Germany, I think they have brought you can convert the gas into electricity. So, in fact, I always used to mention that 3 sages from Kerala, where you are now, we are stationed here in Kochi. This is where I think Adi Shankaracharya was born. You said Advaita, there is no duality. Mass and energy are same. Energy can be become. So ultimately, whether you get radiation, which is solar radiation, you convert into electrons, which is vibration, or you convert into molecules, whether hydrogen or derivatives, methanol, liquid or whatever, ammonia. Ultimately, we need to look at open integrated energy grids. The KIT Germany was also working on it. We are working with the energy exemplar, which I think Australia has brought, which can make the grid, energy grid, the electricity grid and energy grid to be integrated, because you can convert one into another. So this is another project which we are working. As the Anert CEO has mentioned, we have made the copies of the policies, which are the floating solar policy, which will generate almost maybe another 6,000 megawatt, because we have got 60 reservoirs, and though we have got shortage of land, but the water bodies are there in plenty. So roughly around 6,000 megawatt we are aiming through that. I think the policy of the draft green hydrogen policy, as well as the pumped hydro and small hydel policies, I think we have made available. So the QR code is available. Anyone can download and see, and probably this will help in your comments are most welcome, so that we can finalize the remaining policies. Last but not the least is the financing part of it. New models like INVIT. INVIT is another, in fact, there is a discussion. World Bank, KfW head is also here. There are companies which are already made, interested in investing in the infrastructure, so that existing solar or the wind projects, how we can convert into INVIT, so that we can use that money for investing in new projects. So PPP, which the KCB CMD is presenting on the 10 gigawatt target, how they are going to, make this investment. Almost 66,000 crores is required. EMC director will be signing an MOU with the REC. REC is willing to support the private investment. Maybe 18,000 crores they are willing to give loans to the private investors who are interested in the setting up PPP projects. So that will be discussed. In fact, Kerala has always, as I said, we brought the first solar airport, the first hydrogen boat, first water metro, and probably first hydrogen VTOL also. I think Kerala can, though it is a small state, I am sure Kerala can lead the way and show to the entire world how to decarbonize the world. So let all the delegates who are attending from across the globe, I welcome all of you to these sessions, and I am sure your contributions will be much valued to make the world a better place to live. Thank you once again for giving me an opportunity to share some of the thoughts. Thank you.